and thank you guys for being here on this most joyous Happy Hump Day. There's Bella. I was waiting for
Jason,
her.
it
It's my
is hump
girl
day.
right there.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. So we have a special guest with us today. Miss Lori Preston's in the house, and so she's got a couple of things that she'd like to talk about. And I don't think John's going to be with us today. He's at the dentist. But we do have our ever infamous Ms. Dawn Kay and Mr. Brian McCarty with Sage Title. And so we'll hear from our core partner extraordinaires. So without any further ado, Lori, I don't know what your schedule is. If you'd like to go ahead and kick things off in case you need to leave, you're certainly welcome to do that.
Okay, I'll probably hang on, but so hello to everybody who I don't know. I know Randall and Barbara. Like I mentioned, you guys are on my new agent list. So if you don't know me, I am with Dragallus and Associates, and we do the benefits for the long and foster agents. And so you actually have access to a whole host of benefits that I'll give you a call. We'll set up a 15-20-minute virtual meeting so I can explain them all and go over them with you. I'm just going to kind of hit the highlights. Main reason I wanted to be on today is because March is open enrollment for dental and vision for all long and foster agents. So if you have any interest or want to know more information about either the dental or the vision plan, I will put my contact information in the chat feature here shortly. And you can contact me. I can send you the information. Again, we can set up a quick virtual meeting or just phone meeting and we can go over it and talk. But anybody who wants to sign up in March, the benefits will begin May 1st. So it is open enrollment. And the other thing there's two other things I want to remind everybody, or probably three. So for those of you who are not new agents, don't forget that we have the automatic contribution program, whether that be tax savings or retirement savings. And as a reminder, you have until April 15th to be able to contribute 2020. So you still have time to set up retirement plans and make a 2020 contribution. And if we set up a pre-tax plan, of course, that's going to lower your taxable income. So you are paying Uncle Sam less taxes. So there's a variety of different retirement plans we can set up. We can set up pre-tax SEP IRAs. We can set up Roths. Just whatever you want, but do make a 2020 contribution and take that off of your taxes. So if you've not talked to your accountant, if you use one, I would encourage you to do that long before April 15th. Please don't give me 2 days to set it up because it takes a little bit longer than to do that. But we definitely can do that and get those 2020 contributions in. Or if you just want to set up something to start this year, we can do that as well. I don't care whether you're starting from scratch or you have an old 401k IRA, whatever you want to roll in, we can do that as well. So the other big thing is I'm going to start what's called a financial club for all long and foster agents. And I actually work with agents all in the Hampton Roads area. I actually work with them in Southwest Virginia, the Roanoke, Blacksburg, Lynchburg area. Believe it or not, I actually have a one down in Raleigh as well. So, and I do this for another group, but the financial club is education. It's answering questions. It's educating agents about how do I invest? What's a mutual fund? What's a stock? What's the difference? What's a qualified account, non-qualified account? What are the tax implications on certain things? What are all my options for retirement accounts? Do I set up an S Corp? Do I not set up an S Corp? What are the tax implications and other implications about having one that could affect the rest of what I do? It's a whole host of subjects that I'll cover. It'll be 1 hour on the third Thursday. That's tentatively, we're going to set it up for the 10 o'clock from 10 to 11 on the third Thursday of every month. We're going to start March 18th. Actually, Candy Dennis at the Kempsville Chesapeake, she's going to host it. So we will send out an email that'll have the link for everybody. Everybody is invited. I don't care. You can invite your mom for I care. I mean, anybody's invited. Anybody can listen. This is, just to try to help. There's so much financial misinformation out there, and there's a lot of financial non-information that people have. So my goal, like I said, is just to help educate people and go over subjects. We'll cover Social Security at some point. I mean, we will cover the gamut of any type of financial information, and each time that we have it, it'll be a different, although my investing 101 does cover, it will cover 2 months, because there's just so much information and I still don't even hit it all, but I try to give you as much information, try to make you as savvy investors as you want to be. This is not a sales pitch. This is education. If you want to work with me, or if you have a question, we can talk, we can meet afterwards, but the goal is education. So I don't want people to think, oh, she's just trying to pitch us a product. That is not it at all. In fact, I don't even plan to even bring up products unless it's just an illustration. Some people, what's the difference between, what are annuities? Do I use them? What if I can't contribute to a Roth IRA because I make too much money? Is there something else I can do? So again, these are all the type of questions we're going to try to hit, open to everybody. I hope this is something that you will like. And again, I tell everybody, if there's a particular subject that you want to cover, just let me know and I will put it in the rotation. So that's kind of my sales, I said sales pitch. I want you to be there. I want to help you and educate you. So any questions anybody has? Nope. All right. I will put, again, I will put my contact information. So if I can ever do anything from you guys, please let me know. There's a question, is dental coverage dentures? Yes, the answer is yes. So I will, again, I will put my information in, and if y'all have any questions, you can use chat or you can give me a call. Thank you so much, Jason and Stacia.
Thanks, Laura. I appreciate it. So I think your financial school clinic is going to be a big hit. I really do. I think there's so many questions around that, especially with us as who are primarily independent contractors, and what's the best way to hold on to our money versus paying it in self-employment tax, et cetera, et cetera. So I think that you should probably expect a really good turnout, and it's something that I would expect to do really well. So make sure you guys that you don't forget. It sounds like it's going to be March 18th from 10 to 11. It's going to be the very first one here in Hampton Roads. So we'll make sure that you guys get a link so that you can participate in that class and get some financial education. So yes. Yeah, I think it's good. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be great. Well, Dawn, how's life in the insurance world there?
Life in the insurance world is as exciting as ever. All is good. You guys are still keeping me busy, and I thank you for that. And I wanted to thank you, the ones that came in, popped on my Insurance 101 Zoominar a couple of weeks ago. I appreciate you being there. We have another one scheduled on March 16th at 2 o'clock, and it's going to be everything you wanted to know about flood, but didn't know you cared about. So that should be interesting, because I know around here flood is a super hot topic. And I'll have a flyer sent out, and Stacia can do one of her wonderful links, invites. She always sets it up, so you guys just have to click on it. So as soon as I get that ready, I'll send it out. But other than that, you guys just keep being who you are and being awesome. And I appreciate everything you let me do for you. So thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you. We had a record insurance capture rate for 2020. So
yes,
it's fantastic. And So I suspect we can still reach even higher for this year.
I
So,
think so too. I'm working with some of the
Good
best,
work.
so I have no doubt.
thank you. Hey, Brian, how's things over at Sage Title Group, my friend?
Oh, things are doing great. Thank you all for your amazing support. I think I enjoyed the awards we had. Glad you're feeling better. Your voice sounds really good. So that's positive. We've been just really, really busy. Appreciate everybody's support. We had 19 on our auction class. I don't know if anybody attended that's on this call, but I thought that was pretty good. So we're going to continue to roll out the free CE. The next class will be on wire fraud. It's not till April 21st, the third Wednesday at 1 o'clock, but wire fraud is out there heavy. It seems like every day we're getting hit with something, and I'm sure you are too, that click on here, this and that. They want to send you, take your information. So it's definitely a subject that we want to continue to push, and you'll get a free hour of CE just by attending the class. So that'll be coming up. And actually our underwriter has given us classes April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, 1 free hour, or some are 2 hours of free CE. So if there is a topic that you would like, I can ask that he could maybe do a class like that and get it approved for CE. So just send me that. But I thought the auction class was a really good one.
What date was that, Brian? What date's that next one?
The next one's not till April 21st, so it's a while. But we'll get you a flyer, 1 o'clock. It's the third Wednesdays, seems to work well with some of the branches, not all of them, but that's what they've agreed to do. I wanted to thank some of the folks that I just made a note here of some of the folks. I know we used to do the paydays, and I hope to get back to that soon. Although we do have some mouse pads at the office, right, Stacia?
Yeah.
I do. I've been handing them out.
Oh, thank you.
Handed a bunch
So,
out yesterday.
I know we were at 100% in January. I didn't see the figures yet for February because we're only March, 3rd today? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wanted to thank Sharon, Soren, Michael Gray, Victor, Marvella, Cordell, Jason. And if there's anybody else out there who sent us closings or who closed last month, please let me know. But that's just a fantastic turnout for February, so my hat's off to y'all. You're the best. I think I know we had the top title for last year in Hampton Roads, and I think we came in like 2nd or 3rd place which is huge. So I really appreciate it. I know that's just awesome. So it all starts at the top with the leadership, Jason and Debbie. They're amazing. So I look forward to doing many, many, many more closings.
Cool, man.
Does anybody have any questions, comments, criticisms today? Because I'm all ears.
So for those of you who don't, maybe, you haven't been around, you weren't here pre-COVID. So Brian used to come into our, weekly or bi-weekly sales meetings, and he always came in with a stack of payday candy bars,
Right.
which was so cool. And I can only imagine, how many he's going to have to buy in order to get caught up when this is behind us.
Gonna be a lot.
It's going to be a
But-
case for each person.
At least a case for each.
The great thing about paydays, though, is it takes a really, really long time for them to go bad. So it should be fine.
I think there's still
That's
some in your
right.
desk.
That's right. I need to get on that.
I do still have some in my desk, actually.
Oh, wow.
Well, thanks, Brian. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate all that you do to help us get these deals closed as quickly and streamlined as possible. So helping buyers and sellers, right? I mean, that's what we do. We help people meet their real estate goals. So that is our job. So, hey, Linda Tab, Good to see you. Looking beautiful as ever. So hope things are going well for you.
Yeah, I've been on the phone a lot. I just literally finished my Launch 2 class today with
Today.
Dale Madison.
Yep.
And I will tell you, Barbara, I think you're new, Barbara. Are you new?
Yes.
And some other agents.
Yes, I am new. I just finished launch 1 on Monday.
Okay, go to Launch 2.
Yeah, it starts on Sunday. My launch 2 starts on Sunday.
It's worth it.
Thank
So
you.
I've been on the phone with my sphere of influence, family, friends, people I've done business with, this and that and the other. I'm like all over the place, kapow. I will tell you this, Barbara. The instructor I had is Dale Madison, and he's from the Long and Foster up in the DC, or they call it DC, Maryland, Virginia, DMV area.
Okay.
Okay. The class met 3 times a week. We had to give how many people we called. Okay.
Oh, okay.
How many people we had consultations with. How many 2-way conversations, how many 1-way conversations. So I don't know, I'm just letting you know it's serious, but it was a lot of fun. It's fun, and you get to learn a lot, and ask a whole lot of creative questions.
Thank
That's another
you.
word. No question is stupid or dumb. Okay, Barbara?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for
My
that
daughter says I'm
information.
yelling. Okay, I'll stop yelling.
I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it, Linda. I appreciate your testimonial there. I know. Yeah, go ahead, Mom.
Yeah, you can hear her passion, and I think that's awesome because
It is.
I instruct the launch classes 1 and 2, and sometimes we don't have that passion, and it's great to see it. I was going to interject because I've just booked for April 5th to start a Launch 1 class. It's going to be an evening class, Linda, so you can pass that on to your friends. So from 6 to 9 p.m. starting on April 5th. I'll be teaching a Launch Step 1 class. That's great.
Okay.
Love
Awesome.
the enthusiasm.
Awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I do too. And Dale Madison is no joke. For those of you who know him, they know what
He's
I'm
real.
talking about. So
Let me ask you a question, Jason. So,
yes.
will I be able to do all of that without having my license yet? I mean, I'm excited about it, and I'm willing and ready to make those contacts or whatever. So, will I be able to participate in that launch too from that perspective? While I wait on my license, which I hope they be here in a little bit.
Yeah, I really think, you're going to be much better served once your license comes in and you have access to RAIN and the MLS and some of those tools. Launch 1 is not necessarily a requirement, but I think you would get so much more out of Launch 2 once you have the ability to log in to RAIN.
Okay, so you think I should postpone it, or
Mom,
what's the
what do
best
you
method?
think?
Well, they have changed the rules a little bit now. And if you are a new agent, then Launch 1 is required, Jason.
She's done that. We're talking
Yeah,
about Launch 2.
it's only if you're a seasoned agent that you can skip Launch 1. And I mean, you could still make calls and reach out to people, family and friends, and let them know that you're in the process of getting your license, but you would not be able to talk specifically about any properties if they were ready to do anything.
Okay,
So,
okay.
I would check with the individual instructor to get what their input is on it.
Okay, all right.
Mhm.
Thank
I
you.
think
Thank you.
everybody, depending on the instructor, they may have a different format, a different way that they do things.
Exactly.
I don't think you could go wrong by maybe asking the instructor what you should expect.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I just didn't know if I should postpone it until I actually got my license at hand so I can
And
participate
I hate to say yes.
completely.
I don't ever want someone to postpone,
Education.
education and learning and growth. So I don't want to answer that without, checking with the instructor.
Okay, all right, I'll do that.
Yeah, because
I-
a big, yeah, I was gonna say, a big part of that is starting your database, making that
Okay.
list of 100 contacts.
Right,
And you
mhm.
definitely can do that. And
Right,
then,
yeah, I'm working on that.
just talking to people, I think when you have your license, then you have your business card, so you can go in the grocery store or whatever, COVID prevented, of course, and hand out your cards, and that would count as a face-to-face contact. So
Okay,
I still think you could do some things that would get you on the right track and get you further down if you didn't want to postpone it. Yeah.
okay, all right, thank you.
Okay.
I start my launch one on Monday, so I'm excited.
Yay.
Randall, you're new too?
I am new too, Barbara.
I'm Linda.
Linda.
Oh, sorry, wrong corner. Linda.
Because I'm telling you, when I started,
Great.
my names, addresses, phone numbers in an Excel document. Because
Mhm.
I
did
you
too.
don't have access to what they call Moxie Engage,
Right.
these terms, okay? So, I'm so glad that I did that, because that gave me a upward step going into
Yeah.
launch 2, but also as you do that, it gets larger and larger and larger, and other people you think about, oh yeah, that's the guy that came in the house to put in the carpet in my house.
Right.
Right,
Yeah, I just added 3 new ones today to Moxie. I think I'm right at 50 right now. So,
Good.
okay.
yep.
Awesome.
Okay, that's all I got to say, Jason.
It's going to be a great year, y'all.
Yes, it is. Oh, we believe in that.
Oh, it's going to be a great year. Thank you guys so much for showing up and doing what you do. Of course, I'm hoping for a negative test result tomorrow to come in, and then I'll be back in the office on Friday to record the longest TGIF in history.
We'll have to go back and look because you've had some long ones.
I have had some.
Right.
long-
Just
You
saying.
just wait. So-
It's going to have to be like 30 minutes, right, Stacia?
It would have to be, no, I think he's had one that long. I mean, he
Oh, I-
literally talked a lot. It was in the beginning and then they kind of weaned down a little bit and then he started up again and the last couple were kind of downhill. And of course, we didn't even get a video last week.
Nope.
Oh, I wanted to. I sat here in front of this camera for an hour and I could not push the button. I just felt so terrible.
I was expecting like an emoji video,
Yeah.
like just, it wasn't even your face. It was something else. I was like, what is he gonna do?
Just couldn't do it. So, all right, guys, that's it then.
Okay.
If no one has anything else to share, we will go ahead and sign out. And I will say, we'll see you soon. Love you.
All right.
Do
Have a
well.
good one.
You know
Take
how to
care,
reach
everybody.
me.
Stay safe.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye.